Gold should matter in your D&D campaigns, and if it doesn't, you're missing out on one of the core gameplay loops. I've recently run into some people who think that gold in 5th edition is essentially useless because there's just really nothing to spend your money on, to quote them. But the thing is, when I pressed them on that idea, I realized that they had hand waved away basically all of the things that the game decides to make you spend money on. Things like rations and lodging and lifestyle expenses, not to mention the potions and spell scrolls and better armor that you can purchase if you have the gold. But those people had essentially hand waved all of that away because they think it's boring to track those things and they think it's boring to have to spend money on things to make your lives better. And I don't get why they're playing D&D at that point because that is essentially the gameplay loop of D&D. You need money, so you go on an adventure. You get the money from the adventure, you spend it to get better gear to go on another adventure. And if you're fighting a bunch of different monsters or you're running into, pits or constantly getting into situations where you need to expend the resources that you have purchased, then you're going to need to continue to adventure because you're going to run out of money. And while I get that not everyone plays D&D the same way, I really enjoy customizing my characters and getting better gear and trying to see what I can come up with and doing customization stuff. And so the fact that people are just not doing that in D&D and they're hand waving most of those expenses for anything longer than a one shot just doesn't make sense to me.